Hello everybody to a brand new video. Finally I am back, and there is reason enough for it, because the new Battlefield was announced these days and will take place in the First World War. So today's video is some kind of wish list of mine and what I'd expect to see from this new and fresh setting. Let's go. So let's start with one of the biggest concerns and critics Battlefield 4 earned from the beginning, the netcode. A lot of players on PC couldn't even launch the game at release. That is probably the biggest issue that needs to be fixed for Battlefield 1. Because of this catastrophic start for Battlefield 4, EA and DICE lost a lot of trust of the die-hard Battlefield veterans, but I think EA learned from it, and I am pretty sure they focused on this issue properly by now. Mostly because the community is hyped as never before, it seems. They can't disappoint the player base anymore. Besides the netcode, what needs to be looked at, and what's very important in my opinion, is the map design and how they play out on different game modes. If we take Battlefield 3, every map was playable in every mode and it worked just fine, no matter if it was Conquest or Rush. Looking at Battlefield 4, Rush was a pain in the ass most of the time, so it got pretty uncool altogether. The reason for this was the map design, the placement of MCOMs and the unbalance of defenders and attackers. This was very unpleasing for Rush fans, and it's not that popular anymore in Battlefield 4. People don't just like to play it anymore, like they did in Battlefield 3 or Bad Company 2. Even after changes that were long overdue, the mode is pretty much dead for some hardcore Rush fans. In Battlefield 1, the game mode most likely will celebrate a comeback, and I am sure DICE will fix the stated issues from the beginning to not disappoint the fans anymore. Let's have a look at the leveling system. The most annoying thing in Battlefield 4 was the ultra-fast leveling to Kernel 100. If it took you ages to level up in Battlefield 3, it took you just a short while to get to the Golden Eagle in Battlefield 4. As the DLCs got released and the new level caps arrived, DICE probably realized that it is really way too fast, and the needed points now were massive to reach to the next level. As with the already fast leveling, you can help yourself out even more with boosts from battle packs. They pushed the points even more, and there were already people who arrived at max level only 1 week after release. So here my wish would be a comeback of the old level system of Battlefield 3, where every level up was a small personal success. Another reason was some kind of respect from others, being a Colonel 100 who is experienced and spent many hours into the game, a virtual accolade so to speak. As we speak of battle packs, they are confirmed already as well for Battlefield 1, but also something that needs to be changed. After the fall patch 2014, we all got some missing battle packs for every service star got achieved so far, and I for one got decent 140 of them. But I'm gonna show you what was in for the most part. You see, no one really needs those boosts anymore, and personally, I mostly leveled up without them anyway, as it was way too fast in my opinion. So my wish for the new battle packs and their content would be other things than boosts. How about customizations for the different classes? How nice would it be to put on different beards on the soldiers, for example, or alternative helmets? No huge changes to the visuals of the actual class or gameplay, but small things like accessories or features. Of course we won't see them ourselves, but it would give us some kind of individualization. Also the packs could be filled with dog tags, emblems, camos, if they would fit in the theme, patches, knives, or a lot of different melee weapons that also have a bigger focus, like in Heartland for example. To get something like this would also give a feeling of worthy items. As well, it would be enough material to make people happy who spent more than 100 hours into the game. Now I come to another very important aspect besides the netcode, innovation. Is it possible to be innovative in such a huge game like Battlefield without being accused of stealing stuff from other games? I think yes, mostly if we think about the new setting the game will take place. The theme is new and fresh, and mostly at consoles. There are no other shooters or games in general that take place in the World War I scenario. This factor alone is for a lot of people tempting enough to have a look at it, and also for the developers a chance to bring out all of their ideas and create an amazing experience that blow our minds. The game has a lot to offer for everyone. If you are a hardcore Metro or Locker player, or rather like the huge map like Gauntlet Railway or Caspian Border, Battlefield delivers for everyone. And that's what I expect from Battlefield 1 as well. Huge maps for tanks and planes with amazing explosions and the feeling that soak you in completely. But also infantry-focused maps who take combat medics to their limits. The huge amount of weaponry is something that really is appealing to me. Every gun plays differently, needs to be played differently, and there is a weapon for every situation and has its advantages and also disadvantages. I like to find out which weapon fits every environment perfectly, and this keeps me going personally. So I really hope we're gonna see a huge selection of weapons right from the beginning. Also, assignments should be a part of the new Battlefield as well, to unlock weapons, gadgets or camos, if they would still be a thing. But the requirements to finish them should not be like in Hardline, for example, where the whole play just contained to grind camera coins or the 4th rep perk, and the player did nothing for the actual team or the objective. Personally, I felt pretty useless sometimes as I just tried to get my assignments together and wasn't really helpful for my team. In Battlefield 4, the assignments were a bit more balanced, even when the rewards were pretty useless. Sometimes I'm just thinking about the UCAV. As we talked about team play, that is quite the keyword here, because that is something a lot of people do not take seriously in Battlefield 4. Unfortunately, the game became a solo kinda game, and some people's motivation is just to have the highest KD, not caring for the victory of the game itself at all. Battlefield needs to go back to the roots, where everyone is aware of their environment, when mates need help, ammo, or revive them, and not being a lone wolf sniper sitting on the highest mountain sniping and not being part of the team. The kill-death ratio definitely needs to lose its importance, and maybe even totally get wiped from the scoreboard. Taking flags or destroying MCOMs needs to become more appealing, and it should be shown at the end of the round who was a real team player. Actually, this is so much to talk about, maybe I'll do a separate video about this soon. Concerning Battlelog, even when some people are complaining about it, it should be part of Battlefield 1 as well. Without a server browser, a game like this does not really work, and even it would be alright to having a server browser in the game itself, like in Bad Company 2. I never understood anyway why there was no Battlelog or server browser for Star Wars Battlefront. Definitely not a good choice to have a casual feature like this. As for the end of the video, I'd like to say a few words about the single player. As we all know, the campaigns for Battlefield 3, 4 and Hardline would be something between meh and blah, and I was really happy as I heard that the single player will have chapters where we're gonna meet different people and their view on the war. This sounds pretty good, and I hope it will be more appealing than the last 3 were. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this new theme we will see in Battlefield 1? You like it, or you rather would have seen a completely different setting? Write it in the comments, I'm really curious what you think about it. So that's it with my small wishlist for Battlefield 1. If you liked it, a thumbs up is highly appreciated. Share and subscribe if you'd like to see more. With that, I am Toto and I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.